A day late. It's not Tuesday night, it's Wednesday night. Welcome to the Wednesday substitute Tuesday night jobs report on Agile jobs. Got busy, got lots of late here on a Wednesday night, but I wanted to share with you the jobs report because things have updated since last week and there's some changes. And maybe LinkedIn is fixing their stuff. I don't know, but let's look and see what they got. And I want to share that with y'all. I don't want the little display. I want the big display. Where's my big display? There's my big display. And a little video of me. And just showing the job report. So on this show, we do a nightly thing where we look at some Agile jobs in the United States and European Union and in Greater Philadelphia. We also look at some certificates. And let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. It's pretty close to what I want, but let me see. Let me see if I can't make it just a hair bigger. There we go. A little bit bigger. So let's look at the jobs tonight. This is as of the 1st of March, and we compare it to what it looked like about a week ago. In this case, it was February 21st. Though we're a week and a day because we're off by a day on when we normally do the show. And as we talk, I will put the banner up for the show. And let's show the United States jobs. So it looks like everything corrected. It's all red. Everything went down. So the job postings for Agile Business Analyst, Scrum Master Remote, Product Owner Agile, Agile Product Owner, Agile Project Manager, Agile Project Manager Remote, Project Manager, Enterprise Coach, Agile Coach, Agile Remote, and Agile all went down. It looks like just for things. I mean, everything went down like 68, 70,000 jobs for the first couple that were on the list. Scrum Master Remote went down 18,000. I mean, it looks like everything basically went in half. Agile Product Owner down 34,000. Agile Project Manager down 228. I think it's correcting what their algorithm was all messed up for. Project Manager went down by 228,000. Finally, the Enterprise Coach looks like more realistic, still kind of high, but it is at least lower than the Agile Coach. So the Enterprise Coach for the United States went down by 77,000 job postings, which makes more sense. And it's at 23,000, which is less than an Agile Coach. Before it was some crazy number. So it looks like that's kind of corrected itself. So let's look over at the EU, showing that, scrolling the EU job postings on the board now. And they're pretty steady from last time. The one that fixed itself was that business analyst. Remember how that one shot up? You'll see it in the thing. It went down 254,000 positions because that was a total bogus number in the first place. So it's now down to a more realistic 18,208 positions there. The European Union Scrum Master still about 30,000, just a hair under. And then everything else compared to the week before pretty much stayed the same. Managers still about 60,000 positions out there. Positions with Agile are about 217,000, up 5,000. So more jobs are asking for the Agile in their posting. So that's good. Good for all of us, right? Let's look at Greater Philadelphia, since that's the town I'm from. Everything in Philadelphia is red. Great, not good, but it is what it is. Agile Business Analyst went down 1,000. Business Analyst went 1,000 down. Agile Project Manager went down by 4,000 to 5,000. Enterprise Coach went down by 1,900 to 478. Agile Remote and even Agile went down a nice hair. So it looks like it went down as far as that is concerned. Now let's look at the search page. Going for some certs here. Looking at some certs. I'll put the certs on the scroll bar. And we got scroll bar certs. CSM still up there. Safe Agile went to 1800. PSM still up there at 2500. Less Agile went down 100. Kanban went down by 9,000. It was way out there, kind of crazy numbers. It's at 40,000 now. SPO 704, SPC 116, PMI ACP 1,000. It went up 200. PMP went down 75,000. It's now listed at 317,000 positions. So here's a chart. Kind of looks like what it looks like over here to the right. The data on that. Look at some charts. It's a realistic number. But the more interesting chart that I want to share is the weekly change. So it's here, the weekly change. So we have the Greater Philadelphia area back in August or so, or was it November, October? We had a big drop and then it came back up. Well, it looks like it's coming back down to where it was pre-October or whatever. Look more to where it was early. Everything dropped. And which one is this one? This one is Agile Project Manager. That dropped a big chunk since last week. So that was a big drop. There's a couple other ones that dropped pretty well down here too. You can see it's coming back down to where it was pre this November craziness number where I think that all went nuts. We look at USA jobs. Again, you see it all drop like a rock this past week. All these ones that were up here. Which ones are these? Agile Project Manager. And let's see what's the red one. Project Manager, that all dropped past week. The red ones dropped. What's the one? Come on. What are you guys? Is it working? It's thinking something, maybe. I don't know. Taking a while. Slow tonight. Anyway, what is that? Business Analyst came down a little bit. And we have some down here. That came down a little bit. So it looks like everything's coming down here in the US a little bit. Now let's look at what they did last. You can see the European Union went correct itself back down to normal again for the one area that just didn't make any sense whatsoever. And that is Business Analyst. So it's back to normal for the European Union. So that's good. All the numbers are back to normal. So that's good to hear. I did do a program this morning, talked about knowing when your contract end date's very important when you are looking for a job and understand what you're going for. I would definitely, if you have a chance to listen to that video this morning. And let's go over to the Twitter world. Twitter. All right, Twitter. Let's go Twitter. Don't need display anymore. Let's find Twitter. Tweet. Where's my Twitter? Twitter. There we go, Twitter. All right. So looking at Twitter. Look at Twitter. So this is the Agile list. Kind of got into that. So it's a list of people that are into the Agile world that kind of track and follow. I made a list. I keep it because it's part of one of those wiki pages somewhere out there. I'll leave it alive. Oh, here we go. What's Al have? Basing approaches on empiricism and empirical process control is not a good thing. It leaves many with no understanding of why things work the way they do, and then Agile looks like be way more complex than it has to be. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Maybe I'll pause it. Anytime you make Agile less complex, I'm totally with it. Try to make it look really complex. Hard. I'll try to program that. Okay. Alan has, I've yet to come across an MBA who learned even the basics of Agile, i.e. the manifesto while in school. At best, they think Agile is defined by Scrum safe. Curious if anybody knows an exception. Are there any MBA programs that cover agility? That's a good question. You know what? I'll retweet that one. So maybe there'll be some more people out there. I'll plus it too. All right. So that's cool. Stuff. News. Agile honor many challenges to DDD. Come a crowd that says write the code, then come back and write some unit tests. This is known as PUT, plain old unit testing, or TAD, test after development. Interesting. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna retweet. I like that one. Doing good. I'm not seeing. Is what it is. Same people. Scott Ambler's customers. Did you know that it is possible to take an agile approach to database development? Oh yeah. Looks like you pray to break it down. Org Oh, I hope you all watched the Scrum Inc. version, and they talked about the other day of Scrum, Agile. J.J. Sutherland, he interviewed some of the people, one after they laid people off. It was a really good program. I highly recommend watching it. It's recorded. I actually put a post up on it and shared it. It was really good. Definitely worth your time to watch it. Women, why not? Who are that? This is Women in Agile. Women in Agile org is proud to celebrate Women's History Month and follow us this month to learn more about the history of women in Agile. That's cool. I retweeted that and liked it. That's good stuff. All right. We're quite early because one makes it been stressful. And I want to take a nap and wake up and watch the crew spaceship launch later about 1 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast time. I'm kind of curious. I want to watch that. It's always history. I need to watch stuff when I was a kid. Oh, look, it's me. It's our closing contracts and risk show number 971. So this is the podcast. Definitely would, if you listen to the podcast or watch it on the video, it's my trying to help people who you got to know when your contract end dates. And I even have a survey on LinkedIn for people that answer on that. So if you go on LinkedIn and you see my profile, there should be a survey out there talking about close end dates. So there'll be another survey later that I'll ask another question related to it, but I think it's worth going. Podcast, I like this one. I'm going to tweet and retweet it just because I like Agile Mentors podcast. They do a really good job. Mike Cohn is putting that out for his group, and I enjoy it. So like that, and we got BD Conference, Yesterday Power, Leanne Tranner. He has some stuff out there. All right, that's good. My call quits, making it an early show, and I want to thank you all for joining us and get a chance to look at this again. It looks like they have fixed a lot of their stuff, and there's a fix in the spike there. There's a little version, a big version display. A big version display. There we go. It looks like the European Union fixed their business analyst mark on there, so that's good. It's good to see that they finally started doing some stuff. and fixing their data. So I want to say, have a great day. Happy scrumming. Wishing everyone looking for a job a chance to find a new job. And I will post up. I think one of my new ones I'm going to post up since I just started on a new contract with a new company. Things I do when I first get into a job and set up as an Agile coach working with the company. So I will record that and send that. It's probably going to be tomorrow morning. I'll write down the things that I have done to get myself set up with that company and get everything running okay. So with that, I say have a great evening, happy scrumming, and we will see you tomorrow. And bye.